So it's morning. Um, Looks like it's sunny, so I can do some washing first thing today. I had the most horrible dreams about one had Michael Hutchins, the other had Keanu Reeves, and they were both being really strange people who like to just walk into people's houses, like they believe the front door's open when they just walk in, and then they started disturbing everyone. So I thought that was pretty disturbing to have two very heavy, weird dreams. One of them actually had a relative, and they had a spirit sit on their shoulder or something, and then it sort of caused some sort of internal failing to show, and they they had a very severe head wound, like their head had been cut off, and it started to show. And then, of course, one of the people came in and they said, "Oh, this has gone too far. They can't survive like this," and they sort of decapitated them. And I turned around before they picked up a sledgehammer and or not a thing that you cut wood with, axe, and they cut them so that they ensured the person was dead. And that was the end of her relative. So that one had Keanu Reeves in it. So, and that's what Keanu Reeves did when he walked in. He was like, "This can't go on anymore," and gave him a chop. Okay, so as you can see, that was a pretty disturbing dream. But oh, I got a muzzy or something in my leg. Oh, it's a moth. No, it's an insect. Go away. Got a little insect on me. Anyway, today, first thing is... Where's my thing? Find out wherever my basket is and do some washing. I'm washing these sheets, that's right. Washing the sheets. Oh, it's so hot. I wake up and I was like... boiled. It's one of my legs sticking out with the blanket. But, yesterday I was watching this movie. It was called, Help, and it was disturbing me because I don't like the subject of slaves and, serving people in the American past, and it wasn't too bad. I mean, there's worse movies. I mean, but I don't like the topic of someone in servant of another person, being treated kind of low and stuff, or disregarded as in some way. But it was disturbing me because I don't know why, but it was pissing me off. I didn't really want to watch the movie. I wanted to watch a different movie, and then it's like the other person wanted to watch it, and I was like, oh, crap. They would. I don't really like only few of those sorts of movies that I've ever really watched and thought, oh, this was an okay movie. But I just hate those sorts of movies because I know, like, nowadays, like, the prospect of a house helper would be, like, a nanny or a casual cleaner or something, and you think of it and you think that's sort of what these people were doing in these other people's houses. But I don't know, I don't really like the racial intone and the just and stuff. I don't really like to watch that kind of stuff. So I was sort of like, almost pulling out the hairs of the carpet. I just something about this. I don't like the language. I don't like the talk. I don't like the racial uneven and I just don't like it. And I was like, Jesus, Jesus. Well, I'm not gonna say Jesus Christ, but Jesus. This really pissed me off. This stupid movie. Like, I just didn't really like it. I didn't like the girl who was investigating these people and wanting to publish everyone. Like, they were pissing me off because I didn't really think they were asking relevant questions. The way they began asking questions also was like, talk about amateur, investigation reporting or whatever. So, um, I didn't really like it. I just didn't like it. Something about the movie, I just didn't like it. So I was pissed off last night, and and I went to bed pretty pissed off. I was like, I had my energy up. I pins and needles in my fingers and under my skin, and I was like, that's how pissed off I was. And I was like, geez. So but yeah, when you realize the prospect of racial aspects are sort of quite strong, even now it's like, people who do skin whitening all the time, they get their skin whitening injections, put skin whitening on the skin to make themselves white, they keep, blah blah blahing racism, and you've got all these people of, similar race, treating other people of the same or similar race as like it's white and black, it's like everyone who is white has started their lives as a dark person, of some kind. They've been born with black hair or they've got brown skin, and they do bloody drugs and they do skin whitening and they take injections and then they start acting like they're all white. And the thing about now is you got a lot of people who were born in from black families and they're making themselves whitest of white, and they're the new white race and they treat people like it's white and black, and all this racial crap just pisses me off, even I get slammed with, you're too black, you have people who are obviously, of a black descent, treating you like you're too black, and it's not even shows that they're black descent, and you're just like going, Jesus, you just got bloody skin whitening on, fella, or chick, it's like, it even shows that you're not any particular creed. Well, it shows that they're a Negro creed, but they're just skin whitening themselves to, a lighter color, and you're like, oh, geez. This is like an issue even now in where I live, and I'm like, they're just this ugly rudeness, and then the personality and stuff is like, it's a never ending. It doesn't matter if you shove skin whitening on a black person or someone who's Latin American descent or what, and it's like everyone's like, just get grips together and goes, I'm the white person, you're the black person, and they got charcoal jeans, down in their, sacks and in their, in their genes, and you're like going, nowadays you could tell it's all skin whitening. Before, everyone thought they were a white or a black breed, and now it's like, whoa, you've discovered all the people who have been claiming themselves white or like, of colored descent, they just dyed themselves white, and it's more evident now that you got people of African descent pretending they're white. So, and Latin American descent, pretending they're white, and you're like going, geez, get off the skin whitening and show your skin tone, because, it's never white. They've been treating your skin until it's white, and it's like dyeing your skin. But, I don't know. That's what I was saying. I was saying, how pissed off am I? Because you still get people who are obviously of black descent, they got black eyes, and they've put skin whitening, skin softening, and put in skin injections, injections to make you white, and they're saying, are you an Aborigine? You're pretty black.